Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. I wanted to do a quick reaction to the shorts video that says investing for beginners, how I make millions. And it's pretty interesting. I'm going to title this video, Millionaires Don't Have 7 Sources of Income. I'll explain why in just a minute because I obviously saw this video. But let's go ahead and react to it, right?
So it took me 10 years to learn
let's listen.
But I'll teach it to you in less than 1 minute. To become rich, you need multiple income streams.
So hold on. In the beginning,
it took me 10 years to learn this, but I'll teach it to you in less than 1 minute. To become rich, you need multiple income streams. I have 7, and they generate me over $100,000 per week.
All right, so here, first of all, let's get this straight, right? So he says he has 7 income streams. He generates $100,000 per week. Now, honestly, I believe that, right? I believe that he generates over $400K a month, and I believe that, and this is kind of, he has multiple income streams, but he's definitely doesn't have 7. He has much, much more than that, and I'll kind of explain in just a minute, but let's just keep listening.
First is my retail store where I sell radar controlled cars, planes, helicopters and more. Second is my own brand and product range which I manufacture in China and distribute all over the world.
So first two were, the first one was his store where he sells different helicopters, planes, remote control cars, whatever he sells. And the second thing is a brand that he makes. The third thing you're about to see is an eBay store where he essentially buys different items from people who have their own stores that, you know, kind of fails. So he buys them on the low at wholesale and he sells them on eBay. Let's listen to it.
Third is my eBay store, where I buy stock from failing businesses and sell it online. Fourth is the stock market, where I invest my money and let it grow over time.
All right, so the fourth one, he said investing, right? So he takes money, put it into stocks, put it into various investments, and let that money grow, which, by the way, might I add, people who are in the membership on our YouTube channel, and I could actually show you guys, like if we go to YouTube right now, and we go to my actual channel. So I'll go here. I'll click on this this thing right here. I'll click view my channel, and I'll go to videos here. You could see here we have members only videos where I have videos on investing, where I show kind of my portfolio, what I'm doing, how I'm growing, etc. So investing is very powerful. You know, let's just keep it going. So he said investing. Let's see what else he got.
Fifth is my residential real estate, which I rent out to families.
So notice what he said right there. Fifth is his residential real estate that he's renting out to families. He's not doing one family. It's not one house. It's not one apartment. It's multiple. Okay? Let's hear his sixth.
Sixth is my commercial real estate, which I rent out to other businesses.
Okay, so pretty much the same thing. Number 6 is commercial real estate, which in my opinion is a little bit better of an option, but let's continue. Then residential.
Seventh is my personal brand, where I post videos online to help the next generation grow their wealth.
Okay, so there you go. So the last one was number 7, where he posts videos online. Now, out of all of those that you just heard, which one do you think is the most profitable? Okay? Which one is the most profitable? Not the highest revenue, not the thing that takes up the least time, but what is the most profitable? The answer is very clear to me, and I'm very aware of this. It's the last one. This guy, Mark Tilbury, he's got how many subscribers? He's got 3.1 million on this channel, and he's also got a podcast, I believe, with his sons. I didn't watch his podcast. I think I saw like a couple episodes on it. I don't know what it's called either. I know it's here somewhere. Maybe it's not here somewhere. Maybe it's on a different channel, I believe. But I know that he has a lot of money from YouTube. He makes a lot of money. The bulk of that 400K, over 50%, is being made through YouTube. It's not through the real estate. A lot of people think it is. I've spoken about real estate before. Real estate is not a place to earn income or cash flow. That's not the purpose of real estate, especially for somebody like Mark. Mark uses real estate. He takes the money that he earns from his businesses, and he puts it in real estate to decrease his tax liability. So real estate is not something made for profit. It's made for keeping assets and keeping income. That's what it actually is. What did he mention? He mentioned the eBay store. The eBay store, he's probably making 10 to 20%, maybe even 30% margins, which is effectively nothing in that kind of business because he's buying little parts. I mean, let's just say you buy an RC car for God knows how much, $300, right? One of those like special fancy ones. $100 on an item is really not that much, in my opinion. And then he has his store where he private labels his products and he sells them all over the world. I'll tell you this, unless you're moving maximum volume, we're talking tens of thousands of units a year, you're not making that much either. The bulk of his income is coming from his videos. And his videos alone are hundreds, or in this case, 163 videos, are 163 different income streams. They're not 7. This is why I kind of wanted to stress that no millionaire has only 7 income streams. That's not the case. Every millionaire has much, much more. We're talking hundreds of income streams. Every video he posts is an income stream. Every photo that you post on stock photography is an income stream. Every t-shirt that you design for print on demand is its own income stream. Now, you don't have to be on the level of Mark right away. Look at me. I've been doing YouTube for years now, and the most amount of views I'll get per video is like 1,000 views, okay? I make about $10 a day on YouTube. Now, here's the thing. It's an income stream. It's not as high level as Mark's is, but it's an income stream. Now, thankfully, I actually have other businesses that provide me an income stream. So, for example, my blogs, I have multiple websites. Each website, you can call it an income stream, but that would be factually incorrect. Each blog site has blogs, and many different blogs in these blog sites ranging from 20, 30, 40, 100 different posts. Each individual blog is an income stream. Each image that I upload to stock photography is an income stream. It's not the platform that's the income stream. It's the actual asset that you're uploading, okay? Now, we live in a world now where power now relies virtually. It's not in the physical. It's not in the real estate. It's not in the ideation. It's in the digital assets. The reason why people watching this got into print on demand is they know that it is an asset to literally just upload images on a t-shirt, not have to ship, not have to package, not have to do anything, but have the images created. And think about the hard part of that business. It's the manual labor, right? We talk about print on demand all the time on this channel. We have literally, and without exaggeration, over 1,300 videos on this channel, right? Over 1,000 of them happen to be print on demand type videos. And if you think about it, all these print on demand companies, what do they need? They need you. They need you to create the art for them. They need you to create the asset for them. See, they have all the resources. They have all the t-shirts. They have all the ink to print on the t-shirts. They have all the staff. They have literally everything, right? But they don't have your work. They don't have your energy. They don't have your effort. And that's why what you do is you sign up to these sites and you put in the work. You put in the effort. You put in the energy. And then what happens is you guys split the income because they take part of that job and they put it on their backs, which is shipping, packing, fulfilling the order. And you're the one who's creating the magnet, which is bringing the customers in. It's the design, right? Now, we can look at this a whole bunch of different ways, whether you're doing the marketing or whether you're doing SEO or whether they have an audience, but you're capturing the audience through your work. It's all the same. Regardless, the point to walk away from here is that no millionaire only has 7 sources of income. This is the most obscene statement of all time, and Mark is not to blame here. This is actually, Mark is he's awesome. I'm not saying anything about Mark. What I am saying is no millionaire has only 7 streams of income ever. They have hundreds, if not thousands, right? Most of them have thousands of streams of income. No millionaire has just a one door in real estate. If they do get into real estate, they have 10, 20, 100, 500, actually not 10, scratch that, more like 100, 200, 500 doors in real estate, right? For us, we do stock photography. We do print on demand. We don't just do 10 designs and then just walk away. We don't just upload 2 designs and then walk away or 2 images and walk away. We create thousands. We create tens of thousands. And that's how we make money, right? Either way, everybody has their own niche, their own style, their own category, right? Some people don't like print on demand. Some people like stock photography. Some people don't like stock photography. Some people like print on demand. Some people don't like either. Some people create websites. Some people don't do websites. They do other things. The point is that the more that you can diversify, the more money you'll make. And here is the thing where a lot of people go wrong, is that they say, oh, diversification is like for weenies. We don't do diversification. We go all hard in one thing. Those are the people who are the quickest to die. And I can tell you this from personal experience. When I was working only on my clothing company, which was my very first business, first of all, the only reason that I can only work on that business and nothing else is because I was a beginner. I had no experience in anything else. So I only had to focus on that. And for those who are curious, it wasn't print on demand. It was a white label business where I would buy products overseas, have them shipped to my house, then I would ship them out to customers. Over time, the business got big enough to where I had to get like a mini warehouse, which was a storage unit, just a large storage unit, 500 square foot storage unit. But the point is that, I expanded over time, but nonetheless, there was work that went into that was not as easy to accomplish. Therefore, it was my only business. But when I sold that business, I had nothing. Zero. I had to start from ground zero again, which is something I told myself I'll never have to do ever again. I'll never go ahead and release my only source of income. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a blessing, whatever. But the point is that everybody has to have this idea of, I can't rely on one thing here. I can't put my eggs all in one basket. And for people who are doing stock photography, you guys see I've been doing the stock photography videos recently, right? Don't rely on just one thing. You're making a terrible mistake. For safety purposes, try many different things. For creative purposes, to keep your mind energized and ready to go and you like to do different things, sign up to multiple different platforms. I could tell you this from personal experience. It's encouraging when you have streams of income that are coming in from different angles. Now, you guys might be listening to this and you might be super surged up, charged up. You want to get started. You want to get going. All I would say to that is use that as fuel to get going today. Get started today on something. It doesn't have to be stock photography. It could be print. I'm not going to list the things out, but you get my point. There's no rules. There's no, limits. You can do what you want. Something that I also say is be careful because don't wait too long, right? The biggest enemy is the thief of time. If you sit there and you wait and wait and wait for the perfect moment is eventually going to be gone. It's going to be too late. Every day that you don't attack a certain business head on, it's a day that you've completely wasted. And the reality is that businesses do not last forever. This is another thing. It's like people think that there's always going to be a tomorrow. Eventually there will be a day when all of this comes to an end. And it might be 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, who knows? But eventually there will be a day where you won't be able to do this kind of businesses anymore. And I'm not saying you're going to be dead, but I'm saying the businesses will be dead. The opportunity will be gone. Okay? So I look at a business, and if I know that I can do well in it, and it's just a matter of effort, I figure out, okay, how can I speed up my process here? And you guys have seen this in me. Like, you guys have seen this last year, the year before. I talked about hiring virtual assistants, right? I talked about how I did it, what websites I went to, how I hired them, how much I paid, things like that, right? I did a whole Q&A video on that. That was my way of automating the things that I want to grow, because I'm just a one-man person. Now, for the people who are one-man teams, you don't necessarily need virtual assistants. You could do work yourself. It's a lot easier now. You have tools, you have AI, you have a lot of different things that can be involved. But the point is that no millionaire has only 7 streams of income. Ask yourself, how many streams did I contribute to my life today? How many streams did I contribute to my life this week or last month? And what you want to try to do is you want to compete with yourself. It doesn't matter what someone else is doing on the internet. Look at your own self. Compete against yourself. It's you versus you at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if somebody on the internet is doing, 5 hours of work and someone else is doing 500 hours of work. Who cares? Focus on yourself and what you can do. The best thing you can do is look in the mirror and say, okay, I did X. This week I'm going to do X plus 1 or X plus 2. And my goal is to get to Y, is just to become better. I always say this, but get 1% better each and every day. And, although this is a phenomenal video, not even although, but I can't take away anything from Mark when he says he has these streams of income. I'll say this, that the more income you generate over time, the easier it gets. And to put things into perspective, let me explain, right? When I first started that clothing business, I had money left over to start whatever other business I wanted to. I tried many things, dabbled in many things, right? One of those things was creating that first website outside of that business, which was a blog. Then I created a second, and a third, and a fourth, and a fifth, and so on, and so forth. And I created many different sites that generate passive income, right? And when I say passive, I'm not exaggerating. They're actual passive income. I don't have to necessarily go on those sites every single day and edit them and, configure them. These are content-based sites, so it's literally just articles people go on and read, okay? From that, I turned income and worked on side hustles, side businesses that I thought were pretty cool, right? Side endeavors, if you will. One of those side endeavors was print on demand. And you guys know how deep print on demand goes, how deep the rabbit hole is. You got so many different platforms, from Society6 to Zazzle to Etsy to Redbubble to TeePublic, Merch by Amazon, and so much more. You guys know my story with Merch by Amazon. I killed it. I did really, really, really well, and I kind of broke the rules here and there, and so I got banned. And that's perfectly fine. It didn't bother me. I never flinched, not even for a second. I wasn't worried. I wasn't sad. It literally was like a raindrop that rolled off my shoulder. Why? Because I had so many other income sources. I didn't care about making an extra $600 a week. Who cares? I had so many other sources. And when I say who cares, I'm not trying to sound like somebody who's disrespectful or doesn't regard money with respect. All I'm just trying to say is there was very little effect that it had on me, if any kind of effect, because I had so many other sources to back it up, other print-on-demand sources, that really could not have made that much of a difference in my life. And once again, I'm not trying to sound arrogant. I'm just kind of being transparent with you on how I felt. In fact, people could actually go back and listen to that video. If you search for Amazon ban, I recall 2 years ago. Here we go. So probably more than 2 years ago. Let's see here. Let me pause this video. But this was on November 23rd, 2021. So pretty long time ago, right? I made this video, and I actually didn't sound sad. I said, hey, this is what I'm doing. It's okay. I know some people said I'm sorry for you. What did I say here? I said, thank you. It happens. That is for your... I don't even know what the hell I wrote here. This is not even English. Yeah, but it didn't bother me. I remember it didn't bother me at all. I said, it's okay. It is what it is. And I'll keep moving forward. It didn't hold me back. So diversification, having multiple income streams, really doesn't come out to multiple, but it comes out to multiple times 100, times 1,000 even. Because you're not just contributing towards one platform and you're just walking away from it. You're pretty much contributing relatively consistently. You're creating all kinds of different assets. And different assets have different values. Some images that you upload, let's say on a stock photography site, maybe it's Adobe Stock, maybe it's another site, but some might be worth $10 a year, some might be worth $150 a year, and some might be worth 21 cents a year. So you have to look at things with a very flexible point of view, And the way you can look at things is, okay, I have enough money right now to work on this business. If I give enough energy, this business will work for me effectively. It will pay me. So it's just a matter of time and a matter of effort until I put that forth. On my members area, yesterday I made a video of a subscriber who was asking for a review of their portfolio, and we were analyzing the portfolio. But the special thing about this subscriber is that they had went above and beyond. It was a income source that was generating for them passive income. They were no longer somebody who you can call a beginner. They have literally made passive income off this business, and if they wanted to walk away entirely from this business, they'd still be making passive income month in and month out, which is special. And I want to see everybody here listening have that kind of experience where you can build, I'm not even going to say a business, but like a hustle of some sort, and have that generate income for you passively. There's no better feeling than that, honestly, from a financial standpoint. There's a lot of experiences in life. One of the best experiences is putting work towards something, walking away, and having it continually pay you off. It's a beautiful feeling. So I hope everybody has a phenomenal experience building all these kind of different passive incomes. I feel like now, in the world we live in today, in 2023, 2024, 2025, and beyond, there's no greater time than now, really. I remember the time of my father and mother. They couldn't have these opportunities. They didn't grow up with computers or technology where they could just search stuff up on the internet and make money. They had to go to the libraries. They had to go to schools. They didn't even have cars. They had to walk to schools, Life was much more difficult. I don't want to take that for granted. I know when I die, I want to look back and say, you know what? I took use of every single resource that I had available to me. And so far I can say, I'm doing that pretty well. I'm working pretty hard. And like I said, I don't want to neglect or waste any days. So I want to make this video not to hurt or bash anyone, but to encourage every single person out there that the world is yours. You can achieve whatever it is that you want. You just got to go out there and get it. And I'm not trying to be cliche or corny or weird about it. The reality is that if you put enough effort into something, not only are you going to get better at it, but you're going to get better at it pretty fast, and you're going to improve pretty fast, and you're going to build yourself, and you're going to get more results. And those results, the only thing you'll show for is your income. It's going to make you more money as opposed to other things in life. And to give you guys a perfect example, when I was a teenager, right, I was addicted to playing video games. I know it's not the most flattering thing to say, kind of embarrassing to be honest with you, but I was addicted to playing video games. At the time, I didn't see a problem with my addiction. But now looking back, I could say that I had nothing to show for my success in these video games. If somebody asked me, well, what did you achieve? What did you accomplish? I had nothing. I had no money, no gratitude, no happiness, nothing. It was all fleeting. It was all vanity on a computer that you had zero value. Trash was more valuable than it. It literally had no value, and that's why I don't play video games anymore, because it's just simply a waste of time. I would rather sleep than play video games now. At least I'll be recovering and feel better from hard days of work, working out, doing business, things like that. But yeah, guys, I don't want to get into rambling because I know some of you guys don't like it when I ramble, but I wish you guys all the best. Hopefully this video was inspiring. Not really informative because everybody knows everything that I'm saying, but something to just turn the lights on, something to inspire. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out. Bye.